Hmm. Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 5 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 5, and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter multiplication. The lessons we're going to cover today are multiply two-digit numbers by two-digit numbers, multiply two-digit numbers by three-digit numbers, box multiplication, lattice multiplication. Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important example as well. Okay, here I am on grade 5 math. The chapter we are on right now is multiplication. Let's start with the lesson that is multiply two-digit numbers by two-digit numbers. Let's just start with the lesson. Okay, let's just start with the first example that is 73 times 10. So we're going to learn how do we multiply our two-digit number with a two-digit, like the numbers we're multiplying, they both are the two-digit numbers. Okay, so 73 times 10. So 10 is a number with a zero, right? So we have already learned how to multiply the numbers that have zero. So when we have zero, just the non-zero values like 73 times 1. So 73 times 1 is 73. Then you have to add a 0. So that would be 730. Got it? But here we are going to learn the concept how to multiply two numbers with both two digits, right? Let's start with the practice questions. Then we'll learn how to multiply, right? Okay, 22 times 31. Let's just start with the first one, that is 22 times 31. So we already know how to multiply by one digit number, right? 1 times 2 is 2. That is the digit that is at the ones position. So you have to multiply it with the digit that is at the ones position. Then the digit that is at the tens position. 1 times 2. Now you're going to multiply the digit that is at the tens position. So you have to start writing the numbers right below the tens digit. Right below the ones digit, you add a 0. You don't have to write anything right below zero digit, right? 3 times 2 is 6 and 3 times 2 is 6. 2 plus 0 is 2. 6 plus 2 is 8 and 6. So the correct option is 682. Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is 682. Got it? Okay, so the correct option is option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is 73 times 10. That's the one we just did. So which is the correct option? That is 730. Option number two is the correct option. Very good. The next one is 63 times 11. So let's just see how do we multiply. Start multiplying with the ones digit. You have to multiply every number of the first digit with the ones digit. 1 times 3 is 3, then 1 times 6 is 6, right? Now you're going to multiply the digit that is at the tens position. So you have to start writing below the tens digit. Right below the ones, you have to write a 0, right? 3 plus 0 is 3, 6 plus 3 is 9, and 6. So the correct option is 693. Yes, the correct 693. Option number one is the correct option. Very good. Eighty-eight times 10. So which is the correct option? Yes, that is 880. Option number one is the correct option. Very good, everyone. Thirty-one times 33. Which is the correct option? Can you guys please stop chatting? You guys are here to learn, so please focus on the learning. Stop chatting. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 3 is 3. Right? So we're going to start multiplying the tens digit. 3 times 3 is 9, and 3 times is 9. So here you have 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2, 1 carry 9 and 1, 10. Yes, 2, 1023 23 is the correct option. The correct option is 1023. Option number 2 is the correct option. The next one is correct option. The correct option is option number 1 is the correct option. That is 880. Option 1 is the correct option. 43 times 22. Which is the correct option? Hello, everyone. Can you hear me clearly? Is there any problem with my voice? That is 946. Option number 2 is the correct option. "95 times 10, which is the correct option? That's 950. Option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. "22, 24 times 22, which is the correct option? Yes, that's 528. Option number 1 is the correct option. 11 times 30, which is the correct option? That is 330. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Can you guys please stop chatting? Please focus on the learning. You guys are here to learn. The next lesson is you have to we're going to learn how to multiply the multiply 2-digit numbers by a 3-digit number. Now we're going to learn one of the digit is 3-digit number and the other one is 2-digit number, right? So let's just start with the practice question. You can have a look on the tutorial by yourself because the tutorial is already solved. So let's just start with the practice question, that is 258 times 83. So what like how many, if you have the number of digits are increasing in the question, the method is exactly same, like, so it doesn't matter how many digits in a number you have, right? The method is exactly same. You have to start with the first digit. You need to multiply the digit that is at the ones position. You have to multiply all the digits with the other number. 3 times 8 is 24. 4 to carry. Now you have to multiply with the tens digit. 3 times 5 is 10 and 2 12. 2 1 carry. 3 times 2 is 6 and 1 7. Now you're going to multiply the tens digit. So you need to add a 0 right below the ones digit. 8 times 8 is 64. 4 6 carry. 8 times 5 is 40 and 6 6 4 carry. 8 times 2 is 16 and 4 17 18 19 28 is. Just add 4. 4 and 2 6. 7 and 6 13 3 1 1 2. I think I did a mistake, isn't it? Hmm. 3 times 8 is 24. 4 carry 3 times 5, 15 and 6, 17. And 1 carry 3 times 2 is 6 and 1, 7. 7 and 4, 11 and 1 carry 7 and 7, 14, 4 and 1 carry 2, 1, 4, 1, 4. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? The correct option is option number 1. You guys create so much mess in chatting, right? So I think I have to stop looking at the chat box because no, you just keep chatting. This chat box is just to communicate with the teacher. This is not to make friendships over here. You guys are just wasting your own times and the others as well. Whenever I look at the chat, I forgot doing because no relevant answer. 0 times 0 is 0, 0 times 9 is 0, 0 times 3 is 0, right? Because 0 times any number is 0. Now you're going to multiply the tens digit. 9 times 2 is 18, 9 times 9 is 81, and 182, 2, 8 carry. 9 times 3 is 27, and 35 it is. So that's 3,000, 35,280. Option number 1 is the correct option. 173 times 35, which is the correct option. Yes, that is option number 273 times 35 is 6,055. Option number 2 is the correct option. Two hundred 71 times 27. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 7,317. Option number 1 is the correct option. Eight hundred 93 times 40, which is the correct option. The correct option is that's option number 1 is the correct option, 35,270. 483 times 85, which is the correct option. The correct option is, yes, that is option number one is the correct option. 41,055 is the correct option. 778 times 60, which is the correct option? Option number two is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is box multiplication. Let's just start with the lesson. The next one is use the box method to find 85 times 335. Calculate the sum next to the table. Your answer for the sum will fill the answer for the product. So let's just start with the lesson. I'm going to block you all one by one, right? So now stop chatting. Just answer the question I am asking. Otherwise, now it's time to block you all. Okay, the first one is 85 times 335, right? Where we have to add. We have to use the box method. How do we use the box method, right? For example, you have to multiply 85, right? You have to write 85 in the form you have ones and then tens. You have 5 ones and 8 tens, right? Same way you have to write 335. You have 300s, 3 tens, and 5 ones, right? So you have to multiply them one by one now. Multiply 300 times 800 because multiplying the numbers with the zero is easy, right? So 8 times 3 is 24, 2 0 here and 1 0, they make 3 0. Same way multiply 300 times 5, that is 1500. Then 30 times 2400 and 30 times 5 is 150. 5 times t is 400 and 5 times 5 is 25. You have to add them, right? Okay, let's just add. You have to add 24,000, 24,000 and 1500. That would be 0, 0, 5, 4 and 1, 5 and 2. 2400 plus 150, 0, 5, 4, 2. 400 plus 25, 5, 2, 4. Let's just add 0, 0 plus 5, 5. 5 and 2, 7. 5 and 4, 9 and 4, 13, 3, 1, carry 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2. The correct answer is 28,375. Let's just start with the practice questions. Let's see how do we add. Use the box method to find 52 times 43. Calculate the sum next to the table. Okay, this you just have to calculate the sums, right? 22,000 plus 800 is plus 80 is, sorry, 2000 plus 80 is 2080, right? And 150 plus 6 is 156. So 6 plus 0 is 6. 8 plus 5 is 13. 3, 1, carry 1 and 1, 2. And here you have 2, that is 2236 is the correct option. Got it? The correct option is option number 2. 2236 is the correct option. 14 times 58. Let's, you have to basically, how do we create, we make the box? You guys need to learn how to create the box. You have 14 and 58, right? So you have to write 14 as 10 plus 14, like you have to write ones and tens. Then you have to write 58 as 50 plus 8. Write one number in rows and one columns. Then multiply, because the numbers with zeros is easy, right? So just multiply and add. 50 times 10 is 500 and 50 times 400. You have to add 500 plus 200 is 700. Then 80 plus 32 is 2 and 8 at 3, 11. Now 2, 1 and 7 and 1, 8. The correct option is 812. Option number 1 is the correct option. Use the box method to find 47 times 48. So calculate the sum to next to the table. Your answer for the sum will fill the answer to the product. So which is the correct option? The correct option is, yes, that is 2256 is the correct option. 64 times 33, which is the correct option? Yes, that is option number 2. 2112 is the correct option. 35 times 335, which is the correct option? The correct option is mm, yes, that's 28,475. Option number 2 is the correct option. 37 times 37, which is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 1,369. 59 times 97, which is the correct option. The correct option is 7 times 9 is, yes, that's option number 1, 5,723. Option number 1 is the correct option. 50 times 649, which is the correct option. The correct option is that is 32,450. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is Okay, the next lesson is lattice multiplication, another method to multiply the numbers, right? Use the lattice method to find 35 times 90, right? So how do we multiply? You have 35 times 90, right? Here you have 35 and here you have 90, right? So you have to do 3 times 9 is, let's just see. You have to do 3 times 9, that is 27. Here is 27. Then 5 times 9, here is 45. Then you have 0. Here you have 0, 0. You have to 7 and 4, 11. You have 1 and you have to carry 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. Then you have 5 and then you have 0. The answer is 3150. Let's just do a practice question then. That would be easy to understand. The correct option is 3150. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, 35 times 90 is the one we just did, right? So you have to start adding with from the ones digit, right? 7 and 4, 11, 1. You have to carry 1 over here. 2 plus 1 is 3. You have 5 and 0, 0 and 5 and 0, 5. So that is 3150. The correct option is 3150. Option number 1 is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? The remainder of this lesson is taught in the next grades. Okay, so if you have any question, okay, so if you have any questions related to the lessons we have just finished, you can please ask. We still have 7 minutes. We'll do the practice questions if you have any. You can please ask questions. Only, let me see which is the next lesson. Hmm, if we can cover two-digit numbers by last, let's just start with this lesson, right? Yes, that's exactly the butterfly method. They are same, just the different names of a same method. 2264 times 80. It's okay. This method is not so much practical, right? So you can just leave this lesson. 2264 times 80, which is the correct option. That is not a practical method. That's why we here you just find only one practice question, right? So you can just skip this lesson. Option number two, option number two, 2264 times 18. Yes, that option number two is the correct option. 1547 times 94, which is the correct option. Yes, that's option number two. 145,418 is the correct option. Option number two is the correct option. 3,833 times 71, which is the correct option. Very good. That's option number two is the correct option. Very good. 7,298 times 39, which is the correct option. The correct option is option number two is the correct option.